All right, for this video, I wanted to talk about the Massachusetts Earned Income Tax Credit. So the federal Earned Income Tax Credit is certainly popular. Most people are familiar with this. It is a tax credit that is computed and reported on your Form 1040 each year. So generally, this credit is geared towards individuals that have lower incomes and qualifying children, right? So if you have dependents, the Earned Income Tax Credit is designed to give you a little bit of a tax break, but it's also available to individuals that have no children if their income is below certain thresholds. Now, what a lot of people don't realize is that many states, including Massachusetts, have their own version of the state tax credit for Earned Income Tax Credit, okay? So you can qualify for both the federal, and then when you complete your state tax return, you'll get an additional state Earned Income Tax Credit. So Massachusetts, one of about 30, has their own credit, and it's currently 30% of the federal amount. So the first step you need to do is fill out your Form 1040, compute the federal tax credit, and then you can then compute the state portion for Massachusetts purposes. So in our example here, we have John Q, taxpayer. He's a single filing taxpayer. He lives in Boston, and he does not have any dependents. So he has no qualifying children, but if we look at his earned income here, it's below that threshold where you can still get the Earned Income Tax Credit even if you don't have qualifying children. So John is going to complete the Earned Income Credit Worksheet, right? So he has $18,000 of earned income. And if we look at the Earned Income Credit tables for the year, if you have $18,000 of earned income and you're a single filer with no qualifying children, the amount of federal credit for you is going to be $521. So John computes his EIC of $521, and then ultimately he reports that up here on page 2 of his Form 1040 on line 27A. So we have line 27A, EIC, there it is, $521. Now, because John is a resident of Massachusetts, he needs to complete his Massachusetts state income tax return as a full year resident. So we have the 2021 Form 1 here for Massachusetts. So we have John's identifying information up here, right? And then we pull some information from the federal return. So the federal income, his AGI there, and then he computes the personal exemptions for Massachusetts state purposes. But again, the focus here is going to be on the Earned Income Credit amount. So the Earned Income Credit is reported and calculated on page 4 of the Form 1. So if we go down to the 2021 Form 1, page 4, we can see here on line 43 the Earned Income Credit calculation. So we have Earned Income Credit here. He has no qualifying children, so it's okay to put 0 there. But the amount of the federal Earned Income Tax Credit, there's the 521 number, right? So 521 is the amount of his federal Earned Income Tax Credit. And then we do a little simple math here. 30%, remember, is the Massachusetts portion. So $156 is going to be his state Earned Income Tax Credit for Massachusetts state tax purposes. Okay, so the 156, again, it's a fully refundable credit. So that means even if you don't have a tax liability, you can still get it. But in this case, he does have a little bit of an overpayment here, right? He's got $500 in income tax withheld. Tack on the $156 in the refundable EIC. So the total amount paid in, or that he's going to apply, is total credits. So state withholding and the refundable EIC, $656. And so John's refund is going to be $45. Now, know what would happen here, right? If John forgot that he had a state EIC, he would actually owe money, right? Because he wouldn't get credit for the 156. So very simple example that just illustrates how important it is to not only pay attention to the federal deductions and incentives and credits, but if you are a resident in a state that has state income tax, check to make sure that you are claiming all available credits, because you don't want to leave any of that left out on the table. Okay, so that covers it for this example. Again, pretty straightforward, very simple example of a state EIC. I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment below, and I look forward to seeing you again on the next video. Thank you.